G'day everybody and welcome to Drink With Me. Now today we're going to take a look at something that some people might not call beer, but it 100% is. Let's go. What we're going to look at today is zero alcohol beers. Now these are 100% beer, they just don't contain the alcohol. Now these are great for anybody who is in that sober lifestyle, anybody who wants to go out and socialize and have a great time with their mates and doesn't want to drink and really doesn't want to have soft drink or anything like that. They really want something that kind of has that same vibe and flavor and appeal as beer without having the actual alcohol. And there are so many on the market today. There's more and more coming all the time. And there's some great ones out there and there are some terrible ones out there. So today we're going to look at 3 of the most popular ones on the market at the moment. Now before we get into it, I've just released a video on zero alcohol beers and why people are choosing them. So I'll drop a link to that video up here, so make sure you go and check that out. There's some good information there and it's just a good insight into the zero alcohol beer world. Now, if you're drinking zero alcohol beers, or if there's one you gravitate towards whenever you go out, or whenever you're at home, or whenever you're at a barbecue with some mates, drop me a line down below and leave me a comment and just let me know what it is you're drinking, because I would love to know. There is so many out there and there's some great ones, and I've got just a small section of them, so I'd love to see if there were any more. Anyway, without further ado, I'll show you the ones that I'm going to go into. We'll go into beer by beer, I'll do a bit of a tasting, and we'll see how we go. Now, first one we're going to look at today is the Heineken Zero, or Heineken Zero. So Heineken was one of the first ones that I noticed when I was looking at the zero alcohol beers, and it is so similar to the full strength version of it in packaging that you can kind of get mixed up between them, but I'm not sure about the flavor, so I thought I'd grab that. I know it's popular, I know it's in most places, so we're going to give this a crack and see how it goes. You get that malted smell straight off the bat. There is that coming through. Let's take a look. It is that honey golden color, very clear and crisp like you normally get with a Heineken. There is a bit of that Heineken smell coming, but it's more this really sweet malt flavor smell coming off it. It's kind of not what I was expecting. I didn't expect it to smell so sweet. But let's try it and see if it's any good. So it does have that Heineken taste to it. There is a Heineken taste. Heineken has a very unique flavor. And I've noticed whenever I drink it, I've noticed it when I was in Amsterdam at the brewery, it does have this kind of hard to pinpoint unique taste. If anybody knows why it has it, drop me a line down below. I'd love to find out more about that one, because I do enjoy a Heineken every now and then. Now it does have that flavor to it, but it's got a weird sweet taste to it. It does have the same feel as a beer. It's quite carbonated, so I don't know, that's a bit off-putting. I mean, it's nice. I could see in a pinch, if you really wanted a zero alcohol beer, Heineken's probably a safe bet. If you're after as close to a beer as possible, this probably isn't it. But hey, we'll see how it stacks up against the other ones. So let's move on to number 2. Okay, so number 2 in my taste test today that we're going to look at is a Peroni Zero. Now, when I was traveling right through Italy, loved the Peroni, always seemed to went for it no matter where I was. I've tried their mid-strength and it's okay. I always go for that 5%. It's just one of those dependable, you can have it anywhere, it's going to be the same kind of a lager. And I don't mind it. But I don't know how this one's gonna stack up. So, let's crack it open and give it a try. Again, there's that hint of sweetness, that malty sweetness coming out. Color, again, really similar, that honey golden color, pretty highly carbonated. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Both these beers were highly carbonated. I don't know if that's a zero beer kind of a characteristic. Anyway, let's try this and see how it goes. It's still that sweetness. It doesn't have that unique flavor, obviously, that Heineken does. They do really well at trying to keep it close to its full strength counterpart. This one, it has that clean, crisp lager kind of a flavor. It's really, really subtle. I guess if you really wanted to trick your brain, you could kind of get away with it. But again, it's super highly carbonated. This one kind of just tastes like flavored water. Yeah, there's a really small tingle of bitterness that, I mean, I'm not expecting any of these to be exactly like a beer. I don't expect that. There's a lot more that goes into a beer than you can't just make it no alcohol. It kind of plays a major part in that flavor and that mouthfeel, where this, it's like highly carbonated, fizzy bubble water with a hint of those beer elements, but nothing really like it. The Peroni one's not bad. Out of the two of them so far, I'm probably leaning a bit more to the Peroni one, only because that weird, sweet Heineken taste was just a bit much for me. It's not bad. You could get away with it if you really wanted to. Anyway, let's get on to the third and final beer. Alright, the third and final beer that I'll be checking out today is Asahi's Zero. Now, I love a good Japanese lager, and I don't mind Asahi. Let's see how we go with this one. I'm still a bit not convinced on the first two. Maybe this will turn me around. I don't know. Let's try. Again, it's that same golden color, same carbonation. All of them smell very similar. It's that sweet malted smell. You expect there to be something else in that, but it's just not. And it's probably because like they're all that, it's almost like they're all lagers. They're unoffensive, they're easy to drink. So I don't know, let's try the Asahi and see if it can change my mind on any of these, but so far, who knows. If I close my eyes and really think about it, it might pass as a beer, but I doubt it. But it's probably, out of these three, the closest one to tasting like a beer, like its full strength counterpart. It's not terrible. If that was on offer anywhere, I could see myself ordering that very easily over the others. I didn't mind it. It was actually okay. I mean, I would prefer an actual beer, but if you don't go that way and you want something that's zero alcohol, I would personally push you towards the Asahi. Out of the three of them, I would go Asahi, Peroni, and then the Heineken. Let me know what you guys would order you would have chosen it in, or what one you would gravitate to first. Just drop a comment down below. Let me know which one you would choose. They're all such great offerings, and it is so good to see this corner of the market expanding and more options to become available. I feel like it's an important thing to offer this sort of stuff. You want people to feel included at gatherings who don't drink. You can give people that same sort of vibe and feeling and friendship and social interaction with something like this over a water. And I feel like some people out there would prefer to go with one of these than a soft drink or a water or a coffee or something else. They're not too bad, and I'm kind of looking forward to other ones that become available, and I do have some more that I will be trying. So if you're doing dry July, or if you're taking a week off but you still want a beer, or if you're going out, I would suggest looking for the Asahi over the other ones. I didn't mind that at all. It had that hint of bitterness that was kind of similar to a beer, but when it comes down to it, they're all so far removed from the actual thing, you'll be hard pressed to trick yourself into thinking you're having a beer. But it's the same sort of sensation. It has the same kind of idea around it. So that would be my recommendation. Try and find the Asahi out of these three. Also guys, if you want to know any more information about Zero beers and whether or not they are here to stay or just a fad, I made a video earlier, I'll throw a link up here, go check that out and let me know what you think about that one. Righto guys, thanks so much and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.